Hi, my name is Camille Roskelley and I am half of the design team Bonnie and Camille. We design fabric for MODA and I design patterns for my company THIMBLEBLOSSOMS. Today I'm going to show you a little bit of our newest line of fabric called Shine On. Now I have a helper over here that's super excited to be part. Cannon, stand up here and help me. Super excited to be a part of my video today, and since he doesn't have school, then he's going to be helping me out with all this. So these are the colors in Shine On. I'm going to show you the cap sets. Now if you're not a shop, you might not know what these are. This is what the MODA sales reps take around and show the shops, the quilt shops, when a new fabric line is introduced. So I'm going to show you a little bit. This is the navy colorway, and this is our mum print from Hello Darling. You might remember that. We brought it back for Shine On in a few new colors. So in the navy colorway, we've got some stripes, bias stripes, florals, a really nice check, and these cute little rainbows that act almost like a little dot. So that's the navy. Cannon, can you hold this? Yeah. And then we've got aqua, and again, a lot of really fun prints. The aqua mums are back. Those were a very popular piece for us in the past. We always love a simple stripe, and then I love that one on the top. All right, next up we've got some creams and a few more florals. If you can see that there's a little rainbow multicolored stripe, or sorry, multicolored rainbow, not stripe, and a stripe. And those creams turned out really nice. Then we've got some pink and red. You know that pink and red, that combo is kind of our signature color that we add in a lot of our collections. And then a lot of people have requested this for quite a while now. We brought back a little bit of yellow and orange so we could complete that rainbow. So we've got yellow, orange, and a little bit of green on these cap sets. So that's just a little glimpse at what the fabric looks like. You can go sit down if you want. There are also some pre-cuts with this line. We have all of our usual pre-cuts. We have layer cakes, again with that navy mum on the front. We've got charm packs and mini charms. We also have our 1.5 inch honey buns back and jelly rolls. So both of those are back this time. Obviously, we've got our fat quarter bundle, which is always a favorite. Look at that close up, it's so pretty. So you might have noticed it's a whole rainbow of colors this time. We've done some Bonnie and Camille rainbow bundles in the past that are scrappy from our different collections. So this time we decided just to release that all in one collection. All right, so we also have a new pre-cut that MODA is offering, and that is these honeycomb packs. In the past, you may have seen these honeycombs we released a few years back with some of the collections, but they've made them a lot smaller. You can see the size difference now. And they are ready to sew, or you can use them for English paper piecing, however you'd like to use them. My mom is releasing a honeycomb pattern, so keep an eye out for that. But this is how many you get in one set. So one bag has this many. All right, what else? Well, should we show them the quilts? You want to help me with the quilts? All right, so I have 4 new patterns with this collection. The first one is called Rainbow Connection. This is made from 2 honey buns. It's kind of a follow-up to my Sweet Escape quilt that also used the 2 honey buns, and that one was really fun to make. This one is strip pieced. Can you see the quilt? Okay. All right, this one is strip pieced and comes together really quick. It really is so much fun to make. I made it in one sitting because I couldn't stop, but you might want to take a few days to make it. It has the aqua check on the back and the little floral rose on the binding. So
can't see the bottom.
That's okay.
That's fine.
That's okay. Thank you. That's my husband. He's our cameraman for this because we're all stuck at home. So this is Rainbow Connection. It was a lot of fun to make. Oh, and it is, I think 72 inches, but that's off the top of my head, but it's around there. So I will be sure to post all of these on my website. Oh, That's my cheat sheet. Let's see, what else? See, we're just doing the best we can over here with no quilt market. All right, so this is the second one, and this one is called Rain or Shine. This is a jelly roll quilt. And this one is fun because it has these little stars in the sashing that create that pattern. However, the pattern does include two different versions, one with the star points, which has a little bit more piecing, and then one with just the sashing posts. So in that one, it would be a little bit easier, faster, and maybe better for beginners. So both versions are included in that pattern. So again, this is a jelly roll quilt, and I'm not even going to guess on the size because I can't remember. I have too many numbers in my head. All right, so the next one is called Hello Sunshine. And this one I designed to use all the different colors of mums. So if you look at it carefully, you can see starting at the bottom, I'll hold it up a little bit, we've got the navy mums at the bottom, and then it uses the aqua mums, green, yellow, orange, pink, and up to the red mums. So it uses all the mums. This one is made from 25 fat quarters, and it really was a lot of fun to piece. It just gives you that really pretty rainbow effect that's really popular right now. And I should have shown you the back on the other one. Of course, it has some mums on the back as well, and this navy bias binding, which I love. Cannon is being so helpful, isn't he? Which one's your favorite so far?
I'm not sure.
All of them? All of them, right?
Yeah.
He is actually my pattern folder, so he gets to know these pretty well once the printed patterns come. He's really helpful in getting those ready. All right, so last but not least, this is Daybreak. And this is actually a layer cake quilt. It does have a few additional fat quarters for the star points, but it's made from a layer cake. And I think this might be my favorite one from this batch of patterns. I love the sashing, which is the little multicolor rainbow. I feel like it really helps everything else shine. So yeah, that one was really fun to make. Oh, and you have to see the backing on this. It's the mums with the red and pink stripe. I'll show you a little bit closer. So that was a really fun combo to use. All right, let's see, what else? Do you want to, you can go hang out over there if you don't want to stay on camera.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, so let's see, what's next? My mom and I actually have been working on a book for about a year now, and it is called the Bonnie and Camille Quilt Bee. It just got introduced yesterday, so it's brand new. We haven't quite shown the projects from the book, and I wish I could show you them today, but unfortunately they are in Texas right now with Kimberly, who was the publisher of the book. So the Bonnie and Camille Quilt Bee is really about connection. It's about quilting and the connections that it creates in our lives. It's about teaching your grandkids to quilt, sewing with friends, being part of guilds. It's really just all of that, and also includes a lot of great projects. So there are 12 projects in the book, and they're all based around this one quilt, which is called the Shine On Sampler. So, oh, Cannon, I sent you away too soon. Can you help me for one more? And so this is the main quilt from the book, and believe it or not, this just came. They overnighted it. It came about half an hour ago, so it showed up just in time. All right, so we're gonna hold this up so you can see the whole thing. It's too big for me to hold on my own. All right, slide back just a little bit. All right, can you see that pretty good?
Yes, pretty good.
Okay, so this is the Shine On Sampler. This is on the cover of the book, and it has a whole bunch of really fun blocks that you can see throughout the sampler. It's great as a block of the month. They have divided it up that way in the book so that if you're a shop, you can kit it and release that for your customers. But that gives you a glimpse of how all of these blocks go together. Thank you, Cannon. Oh, and of course, the navy mums on the back. We use those a lot. Okay, here we go. Thank you. All right, so that is the main quilt from the cover. all of the projects in the book, there are 12 projects in the book, and they're all based around that. So the blocks from the sampler are used throughout the quilts in the rest of the book. There are a few that are used for, I wish I had the quilts so I could show you all of them, but I'll show you a few of the blocks. So this is actually part of a really cool project that we did earlier this year. And we asked our friends and all the people that we know online through our quilting community to send in these little units. And this is the unit that they sent, and I used 4 of them for this block. And this one uses 16. And 2 of the quilts in the book use these blocks that were sent in. So we were hoping to get enough for 1 quilt, but we actually got enough for 2 large quilts. We had, I'm gonna look at my cheat sheet, 583 quilters from 48 states and 11 countries send in blocks for these quilts. So it was a really neat way to kind of connect everyone and include them in the book. We listed all of the quilters who contributed, all of their names in the book right after the quilt, and it was really a neat way to be part of something bigger. So that is called Beehive because, you know, beehives are when all the bees come together and they each do a small part and create something bigger. So we thought that was really appropriate for that quilt. So that's the Beehive quilt. And you probably saw this block is included in the sampler. Oh, and here's the cover of the quilt book. I do not have the actual book yet, but soon. We're just finishing it up now. All right, I did want to show you a few more of the blocks. I'll tell you a little bit about a few of those. These were made by my friend Lisa Alexander, who you may know as MODA Lisa. She's the marketing director at MODA, and we didn't know if the quilt was going to make it back in time, so she so kindly sent her blocks for me to use for this video so you could see them. I have not made it yet. I have been making the Shine On quilts that I showed you, and Kimberly Jolly beautifully pieced that quilt. I also want to mention, I got to give credit to Abby Latimer, who quilted all of my Shine On quilts, and Nicole Christopherson, who quilted the Shine On sampler. Everyone did a wonderful job, and it takes a whole team, so I'm grateful for each one of those quilters. So here are a few of the blocks. You can kind of see the scale from the book. I love this one. It's a little rainbow order chain. We did a quilt with this block that is called Legacy and one other combined. I want to show you all of them, and I know I shouldn't. I won't show you all of them. Let's see, what are a few more of my favorites? I love this house one. I love house blocks. You have probably figured that out by now. I've made a lot of house quilts in the past. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many to show you. This video might be long. So go ahead and follow along with us. We'll be posting more about our Shine On sampler and the Bonnie and Camille Quilt Bee over the next few months. So keep an eye on our Instagrams. I'm at THIMBLEBLOSSOMS and my mom is at Bonnie Conway. So look us up there. But it's all kind of based around this, which is, we're calling this our Quilt Bee. So the sampler uses this cute block. There will be needle minders and keychains and all kinds of fun things coming too. So really stay tuned, and we will share all of that as soon as it's available. Oh, and I have to show you this one. It's huge. But there's also a quilt that is this, but large. So this is a much smaller version of it, and that is called Good Times. And we made it out of a layer cake of At Home. It's a good one. All right, what else did I want to show you? Okay, so I was at a friend's house for a quilt retreat back in January, I believe, and I showed her the Shine On sampler, and she was really excited about it. She loves to cross stitch, and she said, you know what you really need to do? You need to turn this into a cross stitch. And so we did immediately. We texted about Quarter Shop. They got moving on it, and we got started. So I'm not done, unfortunately, but I'm close. So this is kind of a close-up of that. I have been stitching this every chance I get. I've had so much fun. And you can see it uses our signature colors and is modeled after the quilt. Now, they will have kits available that include all of the cloth and the floss that's needed for that. So keep an eye out for that. And hopefully we'll do some sort of stitch along for the cross stitch, and we will be doing a sew along for the Shine On sampler. So that will start in, I believe, November. So if you want to participate in that, then again, if you follow us on Instagram, we'll keep you updated with all of the things that are going on. I think that's it. Did I cover everything? I think I got it all. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me in my sewing room today. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I get to put it all back together, move my big table back in. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I hope we get to do it again. Thanks, bye.